Welcome back to the channel, guys. Kind of going over a Milwaukee pack out setup for snowmobiling. This is super easy to get into the back of a truck, into a trailer, quick and fast. Storing in the summertime. But we'll start off with the top box. This is a slim case, but basically all your small components, your disposables, stuff like that I keep up here. So over here, for you excess chassis guys, for your primaries, your buttons, those are your retainers. Some Teflon, removing primaries in a pinch if you don't have the puller on you. Some extra bogey wheel bearings, obviously, for anyone that rides Skidoo. Rollers on deck at all times. Starter, just rebuild kit. Exhaust springs, you never know when one's going to go flying across the driveway when you're working on something. Some battery terminals, just extra stuff. Isoflex grease, liquid gold in the can, or in a tube I should say. $60 for one of those. Your secondary rollers, the ones who have the roll pins, you'll need one of these punches. P drive, getting the working on the primaries on the P drives, just a specialty tool. Greasing the P drives, again, specialty tool. Some blue Loctite, spark plug, T25. Any of you Skidoo guys know basically all your body panels are T25. Just keep an extra of those just ready to go. Again, more Teflon. This is your secondary bearing. If you ever need to replace one of these, keep your old one. This will help you drive a new one on without damaging it. Some extra panel bolts, body bolts, stuff like that over here. Fuel filter. Again, I have an XS and currently a 900 Turbo R, and what I've ran into is these socks getting dirtied up. Supposedly it was a problem from the manufacturer, or they left plastic in there, dirties them up, and kind of gives you a lag when you're trying to move forward. Super easy to replace, just kind of a pain, something to have on hand if you don't want a trip to get ruined. Yeah, basically your top box is all your disposables, small stuff, things like that. Working down to the next layer, these are going to be a lot of your specialty tools for repairs, stuff like that. I generally carry a 3/8 and 1/4 inch ratchet, both Harbor Freights. Love these ratchets actually. Obviously, a pair of channel locks, pair of adjustables, rags. On top here, a lot of your trailer issues. Plug kits for tires, some wire brushes, extra pigtail just in case. Super glue. I actually have some hubs. I was on a trip a few years back and lost the cap and had to keep on putting grease in, so I keep an extra few of those in there. Gloves and fire starter kit just in case. We go up to Canada and it's pretty desolate up there, so you never know. Got to stay prepared. So this box is pretty much your specialty tools. This is a custom made tool, so you can lean up, you can tip your sled over and put this in your post, and you don't have to use your handlebars as a stand. Just a piece of pipe with a little base on it. Carry this long rivet popper. Again, doing fuel tank socks, stuff like that. If you come in from the side, from the far side, it's actually easier to get to with something long like this. Heat tape, exhaust tape, whatever you want to call it. Basically just for furnaces. If you're melting plastic, anything like that, throw some of that down. I've seen that happen a couple times. But stay protected from the heat, from your exhaust. Battery chargers. I usually have 2 of these in here. This is the off season though, but we plug them in at night, especially on them real cold days. Obviously just a mallet. Don't want to bang anything up too bad. Your QRS secondary clutch puller tool in case you blow out them rollers. Again, Skidoo guys. Roller tool, again, got to be prepared. These are a hot commodity. But again, pulling the spring out of that secondary clutch. Homemade primary clutch tool. This will get your cup out with your spring without having to buy any special tools. Just a few washers, some all thread. 17mm spanner wrench for your rear skid, slipping it in behind there. Regular wrench won't do it. You can grind down a regular wrench, which I've done in the past, and that works just fine. Clutch holder tool. Obviously, when you're trying to get your primary off, you don't want it spinning. So these, I don't know if a lot of people carry these or not, and I don't know the technical words for them, but lady slippers, but basically just big pry bars with a point at the end. And what you do with that is when you get your rear skid back in, you throw it in one of the idler wheels and put compression down on it, and it's a lot easier to get them rear bolts in, especially if you got a buddy with you. And grease, just regular grease for your trailer, anything like that. Rear skids. Obviously, this should be done all preseason, but you never know. And Isoflex grease, liquid gold in a little tube. I think it's $60 for one of them little tubes in that last box I showed you. And obviously, for the older guys, the XSs, XMs, all those sleds, got to keep that primary side filled with ISO. So that concludes the secondary box. And coming up to the last box, basically just all of your bulk items. We usually keep 4 things of oil in here, some extra chain case oil, grease again for trailer, grease just to have ready for the sled itself, starter fluid, basically just Skidoo's expensive brake cleaner, but clutch cleaner in case you're working on things, electric cleaner for your trailers, and we always keep some fluid in there for the XS guys. Again, overheating is a big problem on those. So yeah, it's a lot about convenience and just getting things into a trailer quick and ready to go, and keeping everything, close together. And it's super easy, super contained. Throw it in a trailer, throw it in the bed of a truck, and it's a lot better than keeping everything separated. Appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, ride on.